I honestly don't know who you've been listening to, but you got to listen to this piece of advice. Do not bring your death decks, or get wrecked by Bolt Stature. What's up, guys? Get it here. Tuck away your death decks, guys. Otherwise, get destroyed by Bolt. Your opponent must discard the lowest cost card in their hand. I mean, honestly, when I first saw this card, it was completely trash. But now that Stature is a thing, Bolt Stature becomes one of the strongest combos right now, and this deck is destroying the meta. Now, before we get into it, do not forget to slap the like button real hard and sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap content. Now let's begin. Bolt. Yeah, it destroys the lowest cost card. Usually it's not gonna be anything impactful. But right now, with Stature, it's easily a 1-7. Yeah, this is just one of the strongest combos right now and is on top of the meta. Cost 1 if your opponent discarded a card from their hand this game. So what you want to do with this is you turn 5 Bolt, then turn 6 you can play Stature along with even more power, like Darkhawk. Okay, let me break down this deck card by card. There are a few different win conditions you can go for, and they're all very strong. First up, it's gonna be the new Season Pass card, Nebula. Each turn your opponent doesn't play a card here, plus 2 power. Usually your opponent has to use a lot of energy and resources into Nebula to prevent it from getting strong. But while they're doing that, they might neglect your other plays. So, that's kind of a problem with Nebula. It's just so good. Then of course, that's going to be the Darkhawk path. You guys are very familiar with this. You just go for Cork and Rock Slide. That's gonna fill up their deck, making your Darkhawk plus 2 power for every card in their deck. Yep. Then of course, okay, usually you want to run Jeff in this slot, but if you don't have Jeff, if you're a poor man, just like I am, just go for Nightcrawler. It just does the trick. And of course, that's gonna save you 6,000 tokens. What you want to do with Nightcrawler is you slap it down, then you move it. Afterwards, you go for that Miles Morales Spider-Man. If a card was moved last turn, this costs 1. So it's a 1-5 if something moved last turn. Okay, what can move in this deck? Nightcrawler, of course. But then, there's also Polaris. You can pull one of their 1 or 2 cost card into this location. Then the next turn, you can play Miles Morales Spider-Man at a very low cost. Then there's Sabu. If you slap down your Sabu early, I don't need to tell you how good it is gonna be. Just check out this deck. There are so many 4-cost cards, so Sabu is definitely your best turn 2 play. You can play your Darkhawk, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Enchantress, Rockslide at 3 cost. Then of course there are the counter cards, Shang-Chi and then Enchantress to shut down your opponents. Yeah, with these 2 cards, you're pretty much good against any deck. And if you are very, very scared, you could slap in Cosmo. But honestly, I don't think it's necessary because Shang-Chi is definitely the best counter card right now. And of course, the buffed Enchantress. Now a 4-6 is gonna shut down all those ongoing cards, like a Patriot deck. And finally, we already talked about this, but Bolt plus Stature actually is a ton of power. 8 plus 7 has 15 power. So yeah, if it's just 6 energy, you get 15 power. Yeah, that's a lot. And of course, sometimes they do not expect your Stature to come down, and then that's where you sneak games. Which is why this deck is just so good at stealing victories. And of course, when you steal victories, they're usually really big with like 4 cubes, 8 cubes even. Now before we start, do not forget to sub for free and stay tuned. Now let's get right into some games and see how great Bolt Stature really is. Okay guys, I don't know what's going on in the meta right now, but you guys gotta do a death kill count right here. So let me know down in the comments below how many deaths are gonna be destroyed in this video. Okay, let's start with the game. I mean, we got a Black Bolt and discarded one of their cards. I believe it was a Hood. Now what's gonna go down? We got our Nightcrawler, we got our Sabu, but we don't got that much in our hand. I guess we have to say Polaris as a tempo play. Project Pegasus is a problem because, you know, they can get off their really high impact play, I guess. Okay. We got Nebula down, we got our Cork down. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm actually very afraid of a Killmonger. Squirrel Girl, okay. And there we go. The card that we are afraid of, the Killmonger. They destroyed a ton of cards, which means they got a death. Yeah, that's the only reasonable play line. Yeah, they Squirrel Girl into a Killmonger, which means they got a death in their hand and they want to make it cost, say, 0. Yep, they destroyed so many cards. Arrow, okay. Not really enough to beat our Stature, because, you know, we already discarded a card with our Black Bolt. So, there you go, guys. You don't really have to Black Bolt on turn 5. If you can cheat it out early, just like we did this game, you can Black Bolt, and then, whenever you want, you can slap down your Stature. Now we're just gonna go for Shang-Chi and Miles Morales. All we gotta do is predict their death positioning. Right or left. Come on. It's a 50-50 that we would like to take. Come on. Oh, death is on the left side. And that, ladies and gents, is an easy victory for us. That Shang-Chi, boom, blasting the death, and we are on easy street. There we go. Black Bolt, Stature, and of course, a really well-placed Shang-Chi just won us the game with ease. GG well played to our opponent. Now moving on to the next victim. Okay, the kill count on death is 1. Now let's see what's gonna go down in this game. We got Cloning Vets. We don't really got that much of a play this turn, so maybe Polaris or Nightcrawler Cork. Okay, a ton of Carnage plays into Cloning Vets is actually really good. Let's see if we can deal with that. Okay, we do have our Darkhawk here, which is great. But the thing is, we can only play it on the left side, because even if we play it elsewhere, it's gonna get pulled to Asteroid M. Squirrel Girl, is that a Killmonger? Nope. It's just a Carnage. I think they should have copied it with Cloning Vets, but anyway. We're gonna Black Bolt here, and next turn is going to be so explosive, because we move our Nightcrawler as well. Now Stature and Miles Morales is going to be 1 cost. And then we can play our other stuff. Maybe we can Shang-Chi, maybe we can do something else. That's pretty scary a play. And of course, now that we got Darkhawk, yeah, we are pretty much gonna win the left side. So what is it gonna be? Okay, the Killmonger. Seems like another destroy deck with death. But hey, with death, right? What happens when your deck is without death? There you go, guys. This seems to be GG. Okay, they did not even leave us a chance to brag. They already retreated. So there we go, guys. Black Bolt just counters these destroy death decks so hard. And the death kill count is now 2. But anyways, even if they played their death, my turn is going to be so explosive. So yeah, Stature, Miles Morales, and then maybe into his Shang-Chi, or even say a Rock Slide. It's just easily going to crush him, even if he had the death. GG well played to our opponent, and moving on to the next victim. Okay, we got a Cork down. That's gonna look really good if we draw the Darkhawk. If and only if. Okay, a monster. I mean, Monster Island is really good because, you know, if we got our Shang-Chi, we can easily win that location. We don't got Sabu down and a ton of focus cards in the hand. Not exactly the best, but I think we're good. Because we draw the Darkhawk and we can put it down. And we can potentially just go for a Rock Slide. They got Shuri, which is kind of troubling. What are they going to copy? But they're definitely going to play into the Nexus. Which of course, we're going to snap right here because we have the Shang-Chi in hand. I mean, if I were the opponent, I would have just retreated. But they don't, which means we can destroy their stuff with our Shang-Chi. Okay, this is where mirror matchups are a little weird, because if... Okay, we had initiative, so we Black Bolt first and discounted our Stature. But then they Black Bolt, discarding our Stature. It's just like the time when we discarded their death. They're doing the same to us. But hey, now Shang-Chi destroys both the cards, like She-Hulk and the Black Bolt. And there's no way they can win because we win the Nexus by far. Now GG well played to the opponent, and moving on to the next victim. I mean, with this deck, there are a lot of ways to win. And an advantage of that is you can adapt to almost any location. So we got our Sabu down, and things are looking good, because we can say Rock Slide on 3, and there's pretty much nothing they can do about it. Okay. We get a Rock Slide. The one little problem is that's Washington, D.C., and if they play a rock over here, they gain +3 power. Okay, they actually helped us by moving our Nightcrawler, so we can now just slap down Miles Morales. I could also tempo play the Enchantress, but I think it would be better to save that. Because it seems like they're playing Darkhawk, and if I can shut that down with our Enchantress, then that's gonna completely destroy their morale. Okay, now it's just time to go for the Black Bolt. Nebula is a little too late to the party, and we're not gonna play her. So there we go, Black Bolt. Oh, discarded a rock. Sometimes you discard a rock, but sometimes you discard stuff like Death, or Stature, like what they did to us last time. But now we can go for Darkhawk into Stature. Yeah, that seems nice, because we can go for Nebula as well. We're gonna forfeit the right side because, Washington, D.C. and cards with no abilities, yeah, that's just way too good. I guess I'm gonna stack right here. Let's see if we can win. Darkhawk definitely wins us the left, but hey, Stature, Black Bolt, plus a Nightcrawler. Yeah, that's 15 plus 2, 17. Easy victory, even though they got the She-Hulk down. Yep, She-Hulk, Dr. Doom, Mr. Fantastic, not enough to win them the middle. That is an easy GG to our opponent. Hopefully you guys can see how good Black Bolt Stature is. They don't expect that, so they lose the 2 cubes, 2 rods. Now moving on to the final victim. Okay, a Thanos deck. So obviously they're running Killmonger, which means they got a death in the deck. We have Sabu here, so we're cool. The sad part is our card got destroyed. But right now, I guess we're just gonna go for the Darkhawk. Next turn, we're gonna say Black Bolt, right? Scarlet Witch, okay. Oh no, now we draw from their deck. Oopsie. I think I'm still gonna go for the Black Bolt here. Next turn, we can Stature. Okay, they snapped. Not sure why, but they snapped. Our Darkhawk has 18 power, so okay, yeah, that was what I was thinking about. The Shang-Chi. Yeah, I expected that. Calculated. But we discarded death, so it was kind of a mirror play, I guess. Yeah, losing the 18 power Darkhawk was pretty bad, but we discarded their 0 cost death as well. So I guess we're even for now. And the final play is going to be very important. What is going to go down? I think I'm just going to go for... I'm going to put down Miles Morales into a Reality Stone. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the Shang-Chi might be okay if I'm expecting them to try to win their left side. I don't know. I think this is... Oh, okay. The Arrow. Okay, now Arrow only pulls the last card you play, which means it only pulls the Reality Stone. So when you're playing, just remember this. Try to play around Arrow. And this is how we win games with Bolt Stature. Yep, the kill count on death is finally 3. There we go, guys. This deck just trumps decks with death. So guys, make sure you tuck away your cute little destroy decks with death, because Black Bolt is gonna crap on it so hard. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video guide. If you have learned a thing or two, don't forget to slap the like button real hard and sub to the channel for free for more awesome Marvel Snap content. And of course, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. They're easily searchable on the channel, and I'm gonna link that in the top right hand corner card and the description down below for your reference. Now have a great day, guys, and peace out.